And the Lord just became so real to me that when I cried out to Him, the Lord promises that when I cry out to Him, He's going to come and He's going to help me. He will not abandon me, His Son, His servant, who's trying to do His work, even at those times that I want to give up. And the same thing is with you guys. Those moments when you want to give up, don't give up. You just cry out to God and you tell Him in your heart, and He will come and He will help and He will show you the privilege it is to know Him. Because you look at people who are Christian, one person is a Christian and another person not a Christian, and they're both going through hell. And you look at both of them and they're both being depressed. And I got to look at the Christian and say, do you understand the hope that you have in Jesus? That when you cling to Him, He will give you that joy that will help you, that will sustain you, that the world does not have. Because you guys, when I go sharing my faith from campus after campus, the two things that people are looking for in this world is joy and happiness, and they don't have it. And you look at Christians, when you love, they're so stinking depressed. And I'm saying, do you realize the things that God is offering to us, that when we go through hell, God says, I'm here. Consider it pure joy when you go through trials of many kinds. Consider it pure joy, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance, and perseverance hope, so that perseverance and maturity may finish its work. God said that when you go through hell, I'm there with you. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. You guys, whatever your darkness is now, the Lord is with you. You guys, I'm not even planning to preach this crap right now. You guys, this is just coming from my heart right now. Maybe this is for you guys. For you guys, the Lord is saying that no matter what you're going through, you're not alone. You are not alone. And you got to call out to Him. You guys can have your friends, but you ultimately turn to the Lord first. When you turn to the Lord first, He's going to send you the right friends to encourage you. Don't turn to your friends first. Turn to God first. He will handle your situation. He will encourage you, because all things work together for the good to those who love God. All things. He will take care of us. He will take care of you when you're down. He cannot be your healer unless you're sick. He cannot be your comforter unless you're hurting. And that's why He's allowing these things in our lives, and He's getting our attention. You guys, C.S. Lewis said this: He whispers to us in our pleasure, but He shouts in our pain. Pain is His megaphone to rouse the dull world, because sometimes we don't give a rip about God until something bad happens. And we just got to come before God and just be ourselves and say, Lord, this is where I'm at. Lord, I feel like hating you right now. Lord, I feel like you're not here. But you guys, you have to believe. You have to believe. I've had people come up to me and say, Josh, I cried out to God. I told Him everything. Nothing happened. I said, you complained. You didn't believe. You can tell God your heart, tell Him your complaints, but you have to believe that when you call out to Him, He will speak and show up. Then you believe God at His word, that when you ask, you will receive. When you seek, you will find. Hosea 10:12 says, seek the Lord until He comes. Do you think that when you're crying out to God in your pain, in your desperation, and He's looking down at you, He says, no? But God is more eager to help you than you are even to ask God. That's God's heart for us. That's His heart for us. And we got to get serious.